healthcare, in healthcare robotics, currently the robots that are in most hospitals are kind of like Terminators on wheels. You know, they're kind of terrifying, but they're there to help you. They're terrifying looking, but they're there for good. So like there's this mismatch between how their purpose and their performance, right? So you know, one of the questions that we've been sort of talking about at Brown is like, well, how do we make these robots perform more humanely or more of their humanity? So this turns into a question of like, well, how do robots gesture? Like we as humans, we're constantly hand gesturing and talking and using all sorts of performative cues, but robots are just like, merp, death. You know, like it's hard to like understand what a robot wants from you, and that creates awkwardness and therefore stress, and stress begets all sorts of things that in hospitals are bad. Also in general, but especially in hospitals. So there's all sorts of questions like, well, how do you create a kind of syntax of gesture? How do you taxonomize gesture and teach robots how to understand performative cues that we take for granted as we're talking to each other about our day?